right? So the mitzvah was one candle, nachon? Came Chachamim and says, okay, the mitzvah is one candle. But there's a mitzvah in the Torah about Shabbat, Zachor v'Shamor. In the first tablets that Moshe Rabbeinu brought from the Har Sinai, it was says, Zachor et Yom HaShabbat lekadesho. In the second tablet, it said, Shamor et Yom HaShabbat lekadesho. But the Torah says, the Torah, Chachamim say, Zachor v'Shamor bedibur echad. When God gave us the Torah, in the same word, He said Zachor v'Shamor. No one in the world can do that. No one. Could you say two words as a shot? No, just God. So He said Zachor v'Shamor bedibur echad. David HaMelech is saying, Echad diber Elohim, shetayim zu shamati. God said one word, but I heard two words in the one. Zaya Nes. This was a miracle. So because we have Zachor means remember Shabbat. Shamor, observe the Shabbat. So we light minimum 2 candles. But let's say you go on a trip, you go to China, Australia, Bahamas, you go somewhere. You know, always the last minute you start rushing for Shabbat. Whoa, we forgot to bring the candles of Shabbat. By chance you go downstairs, the guy is giving you a tea light, one tea light, right? You light it with bracha. Asher kiddusham sadam tzivon lik nech Shabbat. One candle is the mitzvah. Why we do 2 minimum? To embellish the mitzvah, hidur mitzvah, zachor v'shamor. Some people do 3, some 4, 5. But this is the V'echad. Says the Gemara, by Chanukah is the same thing. Mitzvah, the mitzvah of Ner Chanukah is what? Okay, mitzvah Chanukah, Ner Ish ubeto. 1 candle for everybody. And when we say Ish ubeto, that's including Ashkenazim and Sephardim. That's for everybody. For everybody, the mitzvah, the minimum of the mitzvah is 1 candle. Now the Gemara goes a step ahead. Says the Gemara, Ve'amehadrin. People, they want to do a little bit more. They want to do to embellish the mitzvah. Like Shabbat. Shabbat you did, the mitzvah is 1 candle, but everybody lights 2. Why? It's like a mehadrin. Zachor v'Shamor. How can you embellish the mitzvah of Chanukah? If I want to do a little bit more, yes, 1 candle, I can do 1 candle, but I want to do a little bit more. What should I do? Ve'amehadrin ner lekol echad ve'echad. 1 candle to each member of the family. So if you're 5 people in the family, every night you would light 5 candles.
5 Chanukiot.
Yeah, 5 Chanukiot. And every night, no, Kulam. Sephardim, right now, there's no difference Sephardim Ashkenazim.
Okay.
Yeah? If you want to do Mehadrin, Mehadrin, you would light the number of the family members, you would light 1 candle on each Chanukah. Each one would take.
Men and women.
Right here. Abba would take 1 Chanukah. Child number 1, number 2, number 3, each 1 Chanukah. You should know, as a rule, women don't light. Not for Sepharad and not for Ashkenaz. Even Ashkenaz, that they do a Chanukah for each kid, never the woman. Why? Only men. So there's a lot of reasons why it was said about that. One of the reasons, says the Khatam Sofer, in the original Takana, when they stored first to light the candles of Chanukah, where would we light the candles of Chanukah? Outside. Women don't go outside. All the neighbors would go outside. The women would stay inside the house watching their husband. Why? Because it says in Tehillim, Kol kevuda bat melech penima. A woman that respects herself and she's royalty, right? She stays home. Vayomru el Avram, Hayeh Sarai ishtecha. When the angels came to Avram, where is Sarai, your wife? Hineh ba'oel. She's in the tent. She doesn't come out. Since the minhag was the women not to come out, so the husband will include his wife in his lighting. But the kids, girls or boys, were not included because they came outside. So each one would light his Chanukah. So right now, if you want to do Mehadrin, which is 2nd level, 1st level is 1 candle. 1st level is 1 candle every night. 2nd level, Mehadrin, father and kids, each one lights a candle by himself every night. So each one would have his Chanoukia, and each one would light first night, one candle. Second night, one candle. Third night, one candle.
The kid could be boy and girl.
Boy or girl. Okay? This is second level, called Mehadrin. Mehadrin means he wants to embellish the mitzvah. So why light only one candle every night? I'm going to give the chance to everybody to light one candle every night, which is big, which is much more than the first, for the level, first level.
They could say it with bracha.
Yeah, with bracha.
Each kid,
When
right?
we say lighting is with bracha. Okay? This is Sefarad or Ashkenaz. This is called Mehadrin.
חם
But-
עובדיה לא מקר חם עובדיה.
רגע, לא, עוד לא הגענו להלכה, רגע.
חם עובדיה לא אומר ככה.
רגע, לא. חכם עובדיה גם אומר כך, רגע. אנחנו מגיעים, we're getting there. Now we're getting to the complicated part. The third level is the complicated part. Says the Gemara. Then we have V'amehadrin Mina Mehadrin. Right? What's Mehadrin? Mina Mehadrin. Okay? בית שמאי אומרים, בית שמאי say, יום ראשון, first day, מדליק 8. You light 8 candles the first day. מכאן ואילך, every day that passes, פוחת והולך. First day on the Chanoukia, 8 candles. Second day, 7 candles. Third day, 6 candles. Fourth day, 5 candles, till the last day you're left with 1 candle.
All over.
Yeah. That's Mehadrin, Mina Mehadrin, according to Bet Shammai. According to Bet Shammai. Okay? And Bet Hillel is teaching us. Omrim, no. Yom Rishon, the first day, Madlik Achat, 1 candle. Mikan Vaelach, every day that goes by, Mosif Veolech. So, first day, 1 candle. Second day, 2 candles. Third day, 3 candles. Fourth day, 5, 6, 7, 8. We always know, Machloket Bet Shammai or Bet Hillel, who's the halakha? Bet Hillel. Okay? But now, 1 second. What does it mean? Does it mean that everybody has a Chanoukia and everybody lights 1 first time, 2, 3? That's going to be the turning point. Okay? We're going to see soon how we get there. Let's just finish over here, right? Amar Ula is teaching us. Pligi liflok ze lachlok. There was a discussion between 2 Amoraim, Bema'arava in the west. Where is west? Israel. Because the Talmud was written in Babylon, Iraq. So Israel from Iraq is on the west. So always the Talmud says, the Talmud wouldn't say Eretz Israel, sometimes we would say Eretz Israel, but a lot of times in Aramaic we say Bema'arava, in the west. Ma'arava means in Israel. Pligiba, there's 2 Amoraim, Pligiba B'Marava. What's their name? Rabbi Yossi Bar Avin. One is called Rabbi Yossi Bar Avin, and the second rabbi is called Rabbi Yossi Bar Zvida. Chad Amar, one of them said, Tama de Bet Shammai. Why is Bet Shammai going down in number from 8 to 7 to 6 to 1 till 1? Keneged Yamim Nichnasim. According to the days that passed. So the first day you do 8. That's the mitzvah. Then 1 day passed, so you take off 1. The second day passed, you take off 2. The third day, you take off 3. Okay? So every day that passes, you take off. It's like Lavdil, a calendar. What do you do a calendar? You have a calendar, you have like 365 pages. 1 day, Rosh Hashanah, you take off 1 page. 2, 3, what are you left at the end of the year? 1. Same thing. That's the reasoning of Bet Shammai. Yamim HaYotzim, the day is going out, I take out the candle every day, every night it passes. That's according to one rabbi. According to the other rabbi, V'chad Amar, and the other one said, Tama de Bet Shammai, the reason of Bet Shammai, no. Keneged Parei Achag. It's parallel to the bulls of the Chag. When we say Chag in the Talmud, when we say Chag in the Torah, automatically refers to Sukkot. The word Chag, without saying Chag Shavuot, Chag Pesach, without Chag, when you say Chag without a name, automatically, where does it say that in Torah? V'samachta b'chagecha. And over there, the Torah speaks about Sukkot. So when we say Chag, the holiday, we speak about Sukkot. What do we find in Sukkot? We find that we brought the first day of Sukkot in the Bet HaMikdash 13 bulls, 13 parim. Second day of Sukkot, 12. Third day of Sukkot, 11, and 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, right? So, B'Sukkot, the Parei HaChag were going down as the holidays went by. So the second rabbi says, it's not because we take off one candle every night, it's because we find in Sukkot that the sacrifice is going in a diminishing order. So also by Chanukah, we're going to compare Chanukah to Sukkot, so we're going to take off one candle every night. That's the second reasoning of the second rabbi. Okay. Vetama de Bet Hillel, and what's the reason of Bet Hillel? They say you go up 1, 2, 3 till 8. De ma'alin bakodesh ve'en moridin. Because always when it's kedusha, when it's something holy, in holiness you go up. You never go down. You try to go up. So the first day I do 1, but the second day I want to go up in kedusha. So I do 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 till I get to 8. And the halakha is like Bet Hillel. By kedusha in holiness you go always up. Okay? Amar Rabbi Yochanan, Amar Rabba Bar Chana, Amar Rabbi Yochanan, says Rabba Bar Chana in the name of Rabbi Yochanan, Shnei Zekenim, there were 2 elders, Ayu Betzidan, in the north part of Israel, there was a city called Sidon, and over there, Echad Asa Kebet Shammai, Ve'echad Asa Kedvei Bet Hillel. It was funny, 2 neighbors in front of each other, first night they're going out to light, the first one lights 1 candle. The second light, 8. So he's looking at him. Because the halakha was not yet set as Bet Hillel. After, with time, there is a voice from heavens that came and told the Chachamim, halakha ke Bet Hillel. Since then, everybody followed Bet Hillel. But before, Bet Shammai did like they said, and Bet Hillel, and not only this, everything. So just the Gemara is relating to you that in Chanukah there was a funny story. The 2 neighbors, one lit 1 candle the first time, the other one 8. 2 and 7. You know? Okay. Now, Zenoten tam lidvarav. So when they asked one of the neighbors, why you light 8 and the second night you light 7? Oh, keneged parei HaChag. Because in Sukkot I find the same thing. He answered. He said, you know, I see in Sukkot, for me it's logic. He said, for me it's logic because with Sukkot the Parei HaChag were going down, so it's logic for me to do like Bet Shammai going down. V'zeh noten tam lidvarav. And when he asked the other neighbor, why do you light first night 1 candle, second night 2 and 3? He says, why? Ma'alim bakodesh ve'en moridim. Okay? So we'll continue 2 more lines, 2-3 more lines, and then we can go see the thing. It says, Tanu Rabbanan, Chachamim teach us, Ner Chanukah, mitzvah la'anicha al petach beto. The mitzvah of Ner Chanukah is to put it in the entrance to your house. So basically, this is the door. The mitzvah is to go outside the door, in your house, outside the front door, and put the menorah over there. Okay? Mibachutz and outside. Where do you put it? You put it on the right side. Why the right side? Because you have on the left side. On the left side, you have the mezuzah on the right and the Chanoukia on the left. But it has to be outside the door. That's the takana rishona. That was all the way in the beginning when they installed lighting the candle of Chanukah. That's why they installed. Okay. And then he says, Ayat dar ba'aliyah. If somebody lives in a duplex, if somebody lives in a building, you cannot put it outside the door because outside the door is the corridor. Right? So where does he put it? Manicha b'chalon asmucha l'reshut harabim. He would put it to the window that gives on the reshut harabim, which is the public domain. So you put it by the window, so the neighbors outside, when they pass on the street, they can see. Ubeshat sakana, and there was a time that the Persians, they made a decree on the Jews, they're not allowed to light candles in their houses. Not on Chanukah, stam. They're not allowed to light candles in their house at night. Ubeshat sakana, manicha al shulchano vedayo. You light it in the kitchen, you light it in the living room, wherever you want. You have a table in the house, inside the house, so you don't see it outside. And you light it on the table, and you make the bracha, and you do the Chanukah. Okay? Amar Rava, but Rava says, Rava is teaching us, tzarich, but it's important also to have ner acheret liishtamesh leora. It's very important that your Chanoukia, which has only 8 branches, you need one more candle, so you can use the light of the candle, of the extra candle. So basically you can have it here, you can have it here, you can have it wherever you want. Okay? So you can have your Chanoukia 8 branches, plus one candle, either in the middle, either on the right side, or on the left side.
And it has to be higher than the other one?
Yes. This one has to be a little bit higher, or if it's the same height, a little bit kadima in the front or in the back. Not on the same level. Huh? Preferably. Yes, if you don't have Chanoukia, you're going to learn. You can learn it in anything, right? But right now that we're teaching us that besides the Chanoukia, the 8 branches, you need one more thing, right? Now, you can even take a candle and put it on the table. You have a Chanoukia, and you put a big candle on the table at the same time, right? Okay? And he says, Ve'i ika medura, and let's say you have a fire next to the Chanoukia. In the olden days, it's already December, it's cold, right? So let's say you have a fireplace, and you light the Chanoukia next to the fireplace. Ika Chanoukia, this case, lo tzarich. I medura, lo tzarich. Ve'i adam chashuvu, and if the person is an important person, afalgav de'ika medura, though there is a fireplace, he needs tzarich ner acheret. For him, why? Because Adam Chashuv, he does not use the light of a fire. The light of a fire, it warms, but it doesn't give such a big light. So an important person, like a learned person, a scholar, he would always have a candle next to him. So even though for regular people, medura is good enough, as shamash, for an important person, he would need an actual candle next to him. Ad kan a Gemara. This is the piece of the Gemara. Now, we're going to learn how this comes about. How this whole thing. So what do we have? We have ner. The minimum is ner ish ubeto. One candle for a person in his household. Mehadrin. Ner lekol echad ve'echad. A candle for each one. Mehadrin mina mehadrin. Every night you add one extra candle. Over here you lit only one candle for each one every night. Over here you're going to add one extra candle. But how? Let's learn Tosfot. Let's learn the Rambam. Okay? Tosfot is on your right side. It says it says with the big words Ve'amehadrin. You have it? Eli? Ve'amehadrin. Look at that. Me'adrin. Okay. Okay, זה me'adrin. Me'adrin מן המהדרין. Who is Tosfot? Tosfot are the grandchildren of Rashi. There are 400 of them. They're not all speaking at the same time. One time one speaks, sometimes 2, 3 speak, right, in the Tosfot. Tosfot basically is a commentary on the Talmud, most of the time commentary on Rashi. Okay? So now, Tosfot comes and he says, Nir'a leri. Ri is Rabbeinu Yitzchak ben Meir. Nir'a leri. The Bet Shammai u Bet Hillel, the discussion between Bet Shammai and Bet Hillel, which was Mehadrin min Mehadrin, right? The discussion, Lo kaimi ela aner ish ubeto, sheken yesh yoter idur, de'ika ekera, כשמוסיף והולך, או מחסר כנגד ימים הנכנסים היוצאים. Let me explain you that. Tosfot is opening our minds now, and he's explaining to us. Mehadrin mina mehadrin can go back either on here or on here. Either here, either here. Let's see the difference. If it goes back here, if mehadrin goes back here, what would be the halakha? Each one would light first night 1, second night 2, third night 3. But over here mehadrin, each one had his Chanoukia, but he lights only 1 candle every night, not more than 1 candle every night. But mehadrin mina mehadrin, if it will go back here, each one would light 1, second night 2, 3, 3. Okay? But if mehadrin mina mehadrin goes back here, what are we going to get? It's only 1 candle for the whole household. So what do we do now? Mehadrin mina mehadrin. So the second night, what is going to be? 2 candles for the whole household. Third night, 3 candles for the whole house. Fourth night, 4 candles for the whole house. Comes the Ri and he says, mehadrin mina mehadrin does not go back here. It goes back all the way on top, here. So you need only 1 Chanoukia in the house, and every night, if you want to be mehadrin mina mehadrin, you need only 1 Chanoukia, and each night you add 1 candle. What do you understand? That some opinions, which is not like the Ri, would have this. So what's the difference? According to the Ri, which is Tosfot, which is the Ashkenaz opinion, Tosfot is Ashkenaz, Rashi was Ashkenaz. It comes out according to the Ashkenazim, you need 1 Chanoukia only for the whole house, and you add 1 candle every night. 1, 2, 3. According to the other opinions, which is going to be the Maimonides, Rambam, for Sephardim, which is normally a Sepharad, the Rambam says no. Mehadrin min mehadrin goes back here. So you need a Chanoukia for each one. On every night you add 1 candle, each one adds 1 candle. Wow. Tosfot is Ashkenaz. And what do? We follow Ashkenaz way.
Why?
Rambam is Sepharad. What do Ashkenazim do?
They follow him.
I want to read to you a commentary in Shulchan Aruch. He says, Be'er HaGolah says, after the Shulchan Aruch brings down the halakha, after Shulchan brings down halakha, kama nerot madlik in chapter 671, Taf Resh Ayin Aleph, halakha bet, kama nerot madlik, Maran, Shulchan Aruch, for Sephardim, how many candles you light every night? Balayla Rishon madlik ner echad. Mikan vailach, from here on, mosif ve'olech echad bechod laila. You add only 1 candle every night for the whole household. At shebalayla acharon, till the last night, you light 8 candles. Listen to this. Ve'afilu rabim bnei habayit lo yadliku yoter. As many people living in the house, you don't light more than 1 Chanoukia per house, according to Shulchan Aruch, Sephardim. Hey, that's Tosfot. Comes the Rama, which is Ashkenaz opinion, and he says, no. Ve'yesh omrim, and some say, the kol echad mibnei habayit yadlik. Rambam. The Rambam, the Maimonides say, no. Each one should have his own Chanoukia, because we are going back mehadrin mina mehadrin. So each one had his own Chanoukia, but he lit only 1 candle. So if you want to be mehadrin mina mehadrin, you would light 1 extra candle every night. So you'd have as many Chanoukiot as possible with 1 candle added every night. Listen to this, says Be'er HaGolah. Says, I don't understand, he says. We're Sephardim and we're following Tosfot. And Ashkenazim are following the Rambam, which is completely opposite from the whole year what we do, right? And on that, we can use a pasuk, right? That says, V'na'apochu. Where this pasuk is said? By Purim.
Na'apochu.
Ken. V'na'apochu. V'na'apoch means it's exactly the opposite. What was this pasuk say? Haman that wanted to kill all the Jews, what happened in the end? He was hung. V'na'apochu, he wanted to kill us, he got killed, right? So he says, we can use the same pasuk for Hanukkah, not only for Purim. The Rambam, which is our posek, which we follow always the whole year, all of a sudden became Ashkenaz. And the Tosfot, which is Ashkenaz, which are Ashkenazim follow the whole year, all of a sudden the Sephardim follow Tosfot. But why? Tosfot is explaining. I want to repeat Tosfot to you. And you're going to see why Sephardim Shulchan Aruch chose this way and not this way. You know why? Look at that. Listen. Where was the original takana to light? Outside. Okay? Now, if you put 3 Chanoukia outside, right? Usually the Chanoukiot are close to each other, right? Somebody from far, the first night, if you have 3 Chanoukia, what does he see?
1, Ash 5.
No, he sees 3 lights. So what is he going to think? Oh, tonight is number 3. If you are coming from far, and you see a house, and you see Chanukiot outside, but you don't see how many Chanukiot because from far, you know that you don't see the space, but they're lit next to each other. So when you see 1, 2, 3, you say, oh, tonight is 3? Oh, how come I thought tonight is the first? Especially if you pass on the 4th, which we add 1 candle, on the 4th night, how many candles are going to see? 12. That's why the Shulchan Aruch did not want to use this, not to confuse people. And I want to read it to you inside. Look, let's read again Tosfot. Yesh. Okay. So, I'll start again. והמהדרין מן המהדרין נירא לרי רבנו יצחק. The בית שמאי ובית הלל לא קיימי, where are they going back on? אלא הנר אישו ביתו. It's going back on the first opinion. Why? שכן יש יותר הידור. If you want to make hidur more embellishment, he says more דאיקה אקרה. You can recognize more כשמוסיף והולך או מחסר. When you go add or subtract according to Bet Shammai, they're going to be more noticeable. It's going to be more noticeable when you light 1 menorah and not many menorahs. Right? אבל אם עושה נר לכל אחד, if you're making 1 candle with Chanoukia for each one, and every night you add, אפילו יוסיף מכאן ואילך לקהקרה. You won't be able to recognize the number of the candles per night. שיסברו, because people are going to think, שכך יש בני אדם בבית. What are people going to say? The guy sees the second night. Let's take 4th night. 4 night. How many candles you see?
4.
No, 4 night. If you have a Chanoukia for each one, how many candles are you going to see? 12.